Prior to its implementation, women and girls lacked the freedom of opportunity in schools, both in education and athletics.
Equality had been an issue for female Americans since the advent of World War II, when women like Rosie the Riveter encouraged lonely housewives to take up their husbands' jobs as the men left for Europe.
These jobs gave many women their first glimpses into a life and career outside of the home, which didn't involve female tasks of bearing children or tidying homes.
When the war ended in 1945, veterans returned to claim their jobs and the housewife was again restricted to the home.
Many women, however, began to realize that they were not content with being only wives and mothers and began to desire careers like their male counterparts.
As American women began to work outside of the home as teachers or nurses, it became apparent that the workplace would also be divided into domestic and masculine fields.
This division was likewise reflected in the education system across the country, as girls studied home economics while their male classmates attended more rigorous courses involving math or science.
Young girls were directed towards teaching jobs if they wished to have careers at all, and were continually warned of the hazards of being too intelligent. Young boys, however, were encouraged to strive for the highest earnings, most prestigious positions as lawyers or doctors, and were even allowed to partake in upper-level classes that females could not.
Title IX was designed to end this type of discrimination that existed in schools and finally complete the circle of civil rights in America. At the time, women had achieved the right to vote and had gained certain freedoms in the workforce, but the battle toward equality had not yet been won.
Because the inequality present was perpetuated by every generation's own acceptance of the woman as a domestic animal, and existed largely because of this view, Title IX received a cultural resistance.